It was just 6 years ago that Kevin Rudd declared this.
Climate change is the great moral challenge of our generation.
Fast forward to 2013 and the issue barely rates a mention this campaign.
Well, of course I'm frustrated by that, and I think there's a lot of missed opportunities. I think it's in Australia's national interest to be taking action. We're the advanced economy most at risk to climate change, but we've also got tremendous opportunities in taking climate action, and so it's a great frustration that we're not taking both the risks seriously but also the opportunities seriously.
Those who work the land have plenty at risk from increasingly extreme weather and want politicians to realise it is a big issue for them.
No matter whether it reaches a top 3 issue or not, we're dealing with it every day. Let's take a pragmatic approach. Let's look at how we can be more adaptable in the face of change, and let's look at, reasonable levels of support in the face of that sort of change when we're talking about drought or natural disasters.
The ABC's Vote Compass survey has analysed the views of Australians about climate change.
What's interesting is when you look at the question of should the government do more about climate change, is that the Labor and the Greens are where you would obviously expect them to be, but coalition supporters are relatively even split. There's a significant number of coalition supporters who think that something needs to be done about climate change.
However, on the issue of pricing carbon, voters are sticking to the party line, with most Labor and Greens voters in favour of it and most coalition voters against it.
They aren't getting any different levels in, carbon. I don't think it's working overseas. I don't think we should follow others just for the sheer sake of it.
I think what they're doing is fine. What Rudd's doing is fine.
It doesn't matter anyway, I guess, whatever they are going to do or not going to do. If it's going to change anything, nature will sort of do its rest of its course anyway.
Climate change activists are urging those on the campaign trail to put the focus back on the environment.
Australians now for the first time realise that the impacts are hitting now. It's not just an issue for the future, as well as understanding that there are economic opportunities in action. And so I think the roller coaster ride of carbon politics still got many a twist and turn, if not this election, and ones to come.
You can find out where you stand at abc.net.au/votecompass.